Hi, everybody. My name is Beth Hathout. I'm with NotaryStars.com. This segment is called Rising Star, and today I have with me a Washington notary by the name of Kelly Gemmon. Kelly, please introduce yourself to us. Tell us how long you've been a notary.
Hello, my name is Kelly Gemmon. I've been a notary since 2020. I was once what they called a pandemic notary. I was a business owner for a major fitness center called Curves for Women here in Washington State. They've sort of gone away. The businesses didn't do well, so I had to find something else. And of course, Mark Wills is what came across my screen the first time. But then as I dug into it and researched more through watching videos and following other notaries, I came across Notary Stars. And I have laid to roost with them. I absolutely love you guys. I cannot say enough. Being a member gets you so much more than just the education. If you can't talk to your signing service or reach a title company, you can always call Notary Stars and they will do their best to help you with that particular document or give you some type of direction. So,
Awesome.
but I love what I do. I love meeting the people. I love learning. I've learned so much as a notary, personally and professionally. I love the flexibility. I am not a direct notary. In other words, I don't have direct clients, which are it's fine with me. I have done almost over 400 signings here in Washington State, along with a large amount of general notary work. And I find it very comforting helping out other services. It makes me look good. It makes them look good. So I'm good with it.
Perfect. So you were a pandemic notary. It's kind of like pandemic pets or pandemic babies, right? People were finding themselves with an awful lot of time on their hands. And your previous job, your industry kind of dissolved in front of you. What brought you to the world of notary public? How did you land on that?
I landed on it because I wanted something with flexibility. I like being a business entrepreneur or having the flexibility of saying, yes, I want to work today, or no, I don't want to, or somebody gets sick. I do have a disabled child at home, an adult child that I'm also responsible for. So there's at times that family needs my attention, and working a regular 9 to 5 job, sometimes it didn't work out too well. So when the pandemic hit, I wanted to take a step back and reinvent myself, so to speak. Has it been an easy journey? No. Is the journey over? No. But I'm having a heck of a time doing what I'm doing. And I love it because it gives it, I'm in that point in my life where it works for me.
So you are into your fourth year. This is 2023, right? You're into your fourth year as a mobile notary and loan signing agent, and you're pretty successful. You're pretty busy. Tell me what your secret sauce is. Where we were all busy in 2020, but we had a lull coming out of the pandemic and the interest rates starting to rise, and I'm sure you experienced some of that as well. But what is your secret sauce? Because I know you're just going all day long, and it's March 2023.
Some of my secret sauce is if I'm not signing, I'm training. Especially here at Notary Stars, we get training 4 days a week, sometimes 5 days a week. The other thing is I take those signings that most people don't want to drive for 45 minutes for a low fee, so to speak. I'm not going to say the amount, but they just don't take everything that comes across the board. And I would tell people, you need to do those because you never know what kind of documents you're going to see. But more importantly, you don't know who's on that other end of that document. I have met so many other realtors, doctors, lawyers, different type of refinancing, some of the sweetest people in the world, and some of the grumpy ones too. But the secret sauce is just apply yourself, never stop learning. YouTube, Google, those are some of our best assets. And ask questions, get involved with other notaries in your state. We have a Washington small group notary, ladies that are all part of Notary Stars and Unlimited Ink, and we're all marketing. So we've learned how to take our business to the next level, website building. Ronnie, Nickel, and Travis and you are fabulous. Oh my God. But yeah, it's just keep learning. You can never be done with your training because documents are always training, laws are always changing. So never stop training.
So you said something there. You said you're taking the jobs most other notaries may not take. And what that affords you is relationship building. That 6 degrees of separation, or those contacts that you make along the way. And it gets title companies, they start remembering Kelly's name or Kelly's business name, or that's the notary that they're going to have their signing service if they work with a signing service. Put you as a preferred notary on the list. Kelly's fabulous. Whenever we give you an order, if it's in her area, please put Kelly on this order. So by doing as much as you can, when you can, and not turning your nose up at those kind of less than desirable orders, you've made yourself visible to the people that are important in your career. So am I to understand that you are building your success off of signing services or direct services?
Signing services. Totally off of signing services. There's a couple signing services that use signing order. And before they post it out to the world, they'll give me a call. Hey, are you available? I've got this one and this one. Which one do you want? Or do you want them both? Instead of going through hoping that somebody hits it, clicks it, that type of thing. Also being flexible, even though they may send you a return label, FedEx or UPS label. There's been times I've gotten calls. Hey, can you drop this off? We'll add money to the order, at the last minute. So flexibility, just getting out there and doing what you love doing. Notary is to be fun. It is, you're changing lives with that stamp. And that's what I'm here to do. Help somebody grow and change their life in the process. So I'm building my business currently off of signing services. I enjoy working with them. And yeah, and you. I love Notary Stars. Oh my God. I learn something new every night I tune in.
Yeah, sometimes we kind of surprise ourselves. We're going, we learned something. We're going to pass it on to you guys. Thanks for the plugs. That's awesome. I'm glad that you are a customer or a client or a student in our company that's pleased with what they see, hear, and learn. That's our goal.
Yep.
Helping you, right? So you're doing something that most notaries don't always hear. So a new notary starting out, we're telling you to train, learn your craft, and then put yourself out there. Be good at your job as a notary before you try to be a loan signing agent, and make sure that you get the proper training so that you can professionally facilitate a loan signing. So new notaries are always told, take the signing service order, start out with signing services, sign up with 100 companies, whatever you need to do to start building your business. And then when you get better, go direct. Is that still your vision? You've got the 100 signing services.
Yes.
And then now you're looking at direct business, or no?
I am looking at direct business. I'm going back and making a list of all the companies that I have been working for. There's several title companies that have multiple offices. So I need to understand what the rules are about going into an office I've never done a title for, but I need to make sure I've never had to return one back to that office. But yeah, the other best advice I can give people is write your business plan. What are your expenses? Remind yourself when you need to renew your stuff so you're not caught short. Just because your stamp is good for 4 years, your background is not. So you want to make sure you get things done. Also, learn your state laws. That's the best place to start, and then move up. Don't be afraid to ask questions and just go for it. So the secret sauce is be your best customer service, but take it the way you want to do that signing. If you want to sit in front of somebody for an hour, then you need to be professional for that hour. Also prep your clients. Hey, I see it's a refinance. Usually takes me anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. Please make sure you have your valid ID. You might need your banking information, routing and account number, so they know to have this stuff. So when we get to the table, they're not like, oh God, where's my purse? Or where's my banking information? They already know to have that stuff ready to go.
That's
So, yep.
awesome. Any last words? I guess I see you as successful because you're my student, and every time I'm talking to you or calling you or doing something, you're out running around on an appointment. So I know you're busy. So when I look at your business model right now, and it's strictly signing services, we're not going to talk numbers here, right? I'm not going to ask you how much money you made last year, but are you at a point that you are pulling in enough revenue that it's satisfying your goals?
Yes and no. I'm sorry, we just let the dogs out. That's okay. Yes and no. I would like to be doing what the current signing services are paying. I like to do 2 or 3 files a day. If I was doing 2 or 3 files a day, 5 days a week, then that would elevate me to where I want to be. Being a 6-figured loan signing agent, I've looked at those numbers and looked at all of that. And you have to ask yourself, if that's where I want to be, this is what it's going to take. What makes me comfortable in order to grow that? And so that's where I'm at. So yeah, I'm okay with it, but I do want to grow. But I want to grow organically, just not be, here I am, this month I made that high number or that year, but I want to continue on. I'm in competition with no other notary. And that is a hard thing to say, but that is how I feel, because as everybody says, there's plenty of work out there. It's how you apply yourself to your current job that's in front of you that's going to get you your next signing.
Yes.
So if you make your first signing successful, what's in front of you, your next signing is going to be even better and even better. Even during the downturn, I think there's been a couple of days that I've gotten 4 in one day, and then nothing for 2 or 3 days. So it does level out.
So you are making adequate income currently. Your goals, obviously, we always have to move that goalpost, right? We always have to be in a position to pivot and change as well. But I guess I'm looking at the new notary out there and wanting just to let them know that they don't have to jump off of that diving board into the deep end of the water and try to go direct with title companies, that you can make a adequate living working with signing services. And I guess you have some favorites, and you might want to pick and choose, but working for signing services is not necessarily undesirable, I guess, is where I'm going.
No, not at all. And the other thing I want to say about signing services, especially to new notaries, if you hit that button on your phone for a job and you don't get it, go back to that company, research that company, and send them a quick note saying, hey, I saw you send out a job. Let me know if you have any others in the area. Sorry, I missed this one, but research that company, see where they're at and see what their level of business is. How much comes to this area? Ask them, what can I do to work with you? And then when you start talking to the signing services, it preps you to talk to to direct title,
Yeah.
that type of way. But never miss an opportunity. Just because you didn't get the job doesn't mean it's not going to, you want to prep yourself for the next round.
Yeah. So you're practicing for the big leagues by
Yes.
being able to voice your self to signing services. That's a good way to get to your,
Yeah.
dip your toe into the pond. So not being afraid to be told no, getting used to being rejected. There are some people that are just born rude as well. So don't expect everybody on the other end of the phone to be holding your hand and being sweetie, sweetie to you. That's just part of life and part of business. But yeah, I think you've done a fabulous job. I can't imagine 3 years coming out of the pandemic and going through this lull that anybody could have done it any better than you. And
Well, thank you. I have come a long way. I really have. Like I said, I've taken the loan signing agency services. I've taken some classes through Bill Soroka. I've taken classes through other people that I found on YouTube, Judy Lawrence's classes, along with Notary Stars and working with Unlimited Ink. One of the signing services, I do apologize for that, but sometimes we cross over a little bit. But when I talk, and that's another thing, when you find companies that are signing services that offer free training, jump on it. Because you never know what connection you're going to make or where you are. Ooh, you were frozen a little, sorry. Or those connections or what you're going to learn that you've missed in your training or wasn't covered in your training. Because everybody trains a little bit different. Some trainers are state specific and some are nationwide.
There you go. Thank you so much, Kelly. I really appreciate you being our spotlight notary today. We wish you
Thank you.
the luck in the world, and pop back in and let us know if you got any new updates here in a little bit as well.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye, guys.